Imagine a world where aging gracefully isn't just a dream, but a daily reality. A place where people in their 70s, 80s, and even 90s move with the agility of someone decades younger, their minds sharp, their bodies resilient. This isn't some futuristic fantasy. It's happening right now in Japan, a nation boasting more centenarians per capita than anywhere else on Earth, with over 90,000 individuals celebrating their 100th birthday and beyond. While many of us in the West spend fortunes on fleeting fitness trends and expensive gym memberships, trying desperately to outrun the clock, Japanese elders are quietly, effortlessly outliving everyone else on the planet, a phenomenon that has baffled researchers for years. What if I told you the secret to their extraordinary longevity isn't hidden in exotic diets, groundbreaking medical technology, or even superior genetics? What if it's something so unbelievably simple, so fundamental, that it's been right under our noses the entire time, overlooked by modern medicine? Prepare to have your understanding of aging completely revolutionized. For 5 years, Harvard Medical School researchers intensely studied these superagers, and what they uncovered will shock you to your core. The answer wasn't a magic pill or a complex workout routine. It was woven into the very fabric of their daily lives, manifesting in just 6 astonishingly simple movements they perform every single day. These aren't strenuous exercises or grueling workouts. They're subtle, almost imperceptible movements that Western doctors initially dismissed as utterly insignificant. That is, until advanced brain scans revealed an extraordinary truth. Japanese elders who consistently practiced these daily movements exhibited a staggering 40% less cognitive decline than their Western counterparts. Their joints retained youthful flexibility for decades longer, and their balance systems functioned with the precision of people 20 years their junior. Stanford researchers, in awe of these findings, didn't hesitate to label this phenomenon the most overlooked aspect of longevity in modern medicine. The moment has arrived to unlock these very 6 movements for yourself. We'll guide you through them, starting with the most deceptively simple and gradually building to the truly powerful. But here's where you need to pay critical attention, because the first movement we're about to reveal, the absolute cornerstone of this longevity revolution, is something 90% of Americans have never even heard of. In a groundbreaking study involving 15,000 Japanese seniors, this single movement was found to increase lifespan by an average of 7 years. It demands just 2 minutes of your day, requires absolutely zero equipment, and yet, neuroscientists have discovered it lights up more areas of your brain simultaneously than any other physical activity ever measured. Are you ready to discover the profound yet simple secrets to a longer, healthier, more vibrant life? Before we dive in, do us a favor. Tell us your age and where you're watching from in the comments below. We're actively reading and replying to every single comment, eager to hear from you. Now, without further ado, let's begin with movement number 6. And trust us, its position on this list is no indication of its foundational importance. Movement number 6, Sampo, the profound art of slow, mindful walking. Let's begin our journey into Japanese longevity with a practice that appears almost too simple to hold such transformative power. Yet Japanese elders revere it as a form of sacred daily medicine, Sampo. This isn't merely walking, it's an intentional, deeply mindful movement performed at roughly half your typical pace. Picture Japanese seniors starting their days, often before breakfast, engaging in 20 to 30 minutes of this deliberate amble. The crucial difference from the brisk power walking popular in the West lies in its deliberate slowness, meticulously synchronized with a unique breathing pattern. You inhale for the duration of 2 steps, gently hold your breath for another 2 steps, and then slowly exhale over 4 steps. This rhythmic dance between movement and breath doesn't just create a tranquil experience, it profoundly synchronizes your cardiovascular and nervous systems in ways that faster, less intentional walking simply cannot achieve, fostering a deep sense of calm and internal harmony. The scientific community has taken notice of Sampo's quiet strength. A comprehensive 2019 study from Kyoto University, which meticulously tracked over 3,000 seniors for a decade, delivered astonishing results. Participants who integrated daily Sampo into their routines exhibited a remarkable 62% reduction in arterial stiffness compared to the control group. Furthermore, their blood pressure saw significant improvements, dropping an average of 12 points systolic and 8 points diastolic. Yet the benefits extend far beyond cardiovascular health. The unhurried pace of Sampo allows for complete contact between your foot and the ground with each step, consciously engaging all 33 joints within each foot. This full contact sends a cascade of rich proprioceptive signals directly to your brain, dramatically enhancing your balance and spatial awareness. The impact is undeniable. Western seniors who adopted Sampo for a mere 8 weeks reported an average improvement of 45 seconds in their single-leg standing time, a critical marker of stability and fall prevention. To truly embrace the profound benefits of Sampo, precision in practice is key. Focus intently on rolling through your entire foot as you step, beginning with your heel, transitioning through your arch, and gracefully pushing off with your toes. Maintain your gaze approximately 6 feet ahead, resisting the urge to look down at your feet. Allow your arms to swing naturally but minimally, keeping your hands relaxed and fingers gently curved. While the specific breathing pattern, inhale for 2 steps, hold for 2 steps, exhale for 4 steps, requires initial concentration and practice, it is an essential component. Counting your steps initially can help you maintain this vital rhythm. Practicing Sampo in the morning is particularly effective as your body's cortisol levels are naturally higher, allowing the calming, restorative effects of the movement to be even more pronounced. It's crucial to avoid treadmills, as the moving belt disrupts the natural mechanics of your foot. Whenever possible, seek out varied terrain. The University of Tokyo discovered that seniors performing Sampo on natural surfaces like grass or dirt paths experienced 20% better joint mobility than those who confined their walking to concrete. If you're new to this practice, start with just 10 minutes daily, gradually extending to 30 minutes over several weeks. This foundational movement quietly rebuilds your body's most fundamental systems, preparing you for the next steps on your journey to lasting vitality. Movement number 5, Radio Taiso, Japan's timeless daily reset. Imagine waking up each morning to a gentle piano melody, not as an alarm, but as a nationwide invitation to rejuvenate your body. For millions across Japan, this is a daily ritual, the signal for Radio Taiso, or radio calisthenics, a flowing sequence of movements broadcast across public airwaves since 1928. But don't let the word calisthenics mislead you. This is vastly different from the high-impact, strenuous exercise routines common in the West. Radio Taiso is a meticulously choreographed, continuous sequence of 13 specific stretches, gracefully completed in precisely 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Each movement is designed to target multiple muscle groups simultaneously, always maintaining fluid motion. There are no static holds, no intense straining, just continuous, gentle articulation that exquisitely lubricates your joints and cultivates full-body flexibility. The power of Radio Taiso has been rigorously validated. Researchers from Osaka Medical College conducted a significant study comparing 8,000 participants over 60 who engaged in daily Radio Taiso with those who did not. The findings were nothing short of remarkable. Daily practitioners experienced an astounding 40% fewer falls, suffered 55% less chronic back pain, and maintained nearly a full range of motion in their shoulders and hips well into their 80s. The underlying science explains this profound effectiveness. These dynamic stretches dramatically increase the production of synovial fluid in your joints by up to 30%. Think of synovial fluid as the natural, high-performance oil for your body's hinges. Without regular, gentle movement, this vital fluid can thicken and diminish, leading to the stiffness, creaking, and pain we often mistakenly associate with inevitable aging. The carefully designed sequence begins with gentle arm raises that elegantly open the chest and enhance breathing capacity. You raise both arms overhead while inhaling, then lower them as you exhale. This is followed by graceful arm rotations that mobilize the shoulder joints, then gentle twisting movements that safeguard spinal flexibility, and finally, side bends that stretch the often overlooked intercostal muscles between your ribs. The leg movements integrate gentle marching in place with shallow squats, ensuring your knees and hips remain agile and mobile. The entire routine maintains a fluid rhythm that subtly elevates your heart rate, improving circulation without ever causing undue strain. For maximum benefit, timing is critical. Japanese elders typically perform radio taiso immediately upon waking, often before consuming any food or drink. This strategic timing capitalizes on the natural peaks of growth hormone that occur during sleep, making your muscles and connective tissues maximally receptive to stretching and rejuvenation. The movements should always feel smooth, as if you're gliding through warm honey, never forced or bouncy. Even if you cannot perform the entire routine, focusing on the arm raises and gentle twists will provide substantial benefits with minimal effort. It's a testament to its effectiveness that many Japanese companies still incorporate group radio taiso before work, and productivity studies reveal that employees who participate take 30% fewer sick days than their counterparts. This daily practice is more than just stretching. It's a holistic reset that prepares your body and mind for the day ahead. Movement number 4, Shinkzuari, reclaiming the deep squat rest. Take a stroll through any Japanese park or garden and you'll witness a sight rarely seen in the West. Elderly individuals comfortably resting in a deep squat position. Their heels are flat on the ground, their posture relaxed as they engage in conversation, tend to plants, or simply observe the world around them. They can maintain this position for 10, 20, even 30 minutes without a hint of discomfort. Now contrast that with most Westerners over the age of 60, many of whom struggle to hold this fundamental human position for even 10 seconds. This isn't merely about flexibility. The deep squat rest, or Shinkzuari, is an intrinsic human posture that our chair-centric cultures have unfortunately allowed us to lose. Japanese seniors, however, effortlessly retain this vital ability throughout their lives because they consciously or unconsciously integrate it daily, typically accumulating 20 to 30 minutes in this position spread throughout their waking hours. The profound impact of this simple habit is backed by compelling research. A groundbreaking 12-year study from the Tokyo Metropolitan Institute of Gerontology involving 5,000 seniors revealed a staggering correlation. Participants who could comfortably maintain a deep squat for at least 2 minutes had a 70% lower risk of requiring assisted living. Their hip mobility remained robust enough for all daily activities, granting them independence an average of 9 years longer than those who had lost the ability to squat. The biomechanics behind this are truly illuminating. The deep squat fully opens the hip joint to its maximum range of motion, actively preventing the capsular tightening that often leads to the shuffling gait seen in so many older adults. It simultaneously maintains crucial ankle flexibility, essential for stable balance, and strengthens the pelvic floor muscles, which play a vital role in bladder control. Crucially, it decompresses the spine, encouraging the flow of nutrient-rich fluid into the intervertebral discs, keeping your back healthy and resilient. Harvard researchers have even discovered that cultures where deep squatting remains a common practice experience an astounding 80% less hip replacement surgeries and 60% less chronic lower back pain. If you're looking to reclaim this powerful natural movement, start gently. Begin by squatting with your back supported against a wall. Position your feet shoulder-width apart with your toes pointed slightly outward. Slowly lower yourself, allowing your knees to track naturally over your toes. If you find your heels lifting off the ground initially, place a rolled towel or a small book beneath them for support. Hold the position for just 30 seconds at first, gradually increasing the duration as your mobility improves. The secret here is frequency over extended duration. Performing 5 separate 1-minute squats throughout your day will yield more benefits than attempting to hold one 5-minute squat. Japanese elders seamlessly weave this into their lives, squatting while waiting for a bus, gardening, or even watching television. The goal is to integrate it so thoroughly that it becomes effortless. Use the position functionally whenever possible. Sort items on low shelves while squatting, engage with grandchildren from this natural posture, or even use it to rest while tying your shoes instead of bending over. Each functional application reinforces the movement pattern, solidifying the mobility that is absolutely critical for lifelong independence. Movement number 3, Ashi, the foundation of unwavering stability, single leg standing. This might sound deceptively simple, even absurd, but in Japan, physicians don't just recommend single leg standing, they actively prescribe it. Much like Western doctors prescribe medication, For patients over 60, standing on one leg for just 1 minute twice daily is considered essential preventive medicine, so critical in fact that it's covered by health insurance due to the overwhelming data supporting its efficacy. The Fukuoka University study of aging, an extensive 15-year tracking of 12,000 participants, provided irrefutable evidence. Those who consistently practiced daily single-leg standing experienced an incredible 68% fewer hip fractures and a staggering 75% fewer falls requiring hospitalization. But the benefits extend far beyond injury prevention. Brain scans conducted on participants revealed an extraordinary outcome: increased gray matter in the motor cortex and cerebellum, the very regions of the brain crucial for coordination and balance. When you stand on one leg, your body engages in thousands of subtle, continuous micro-adjustments every minute to maintain stability. These intricate adjustments don't just strengthen your muscles, they fundamentally fortify your entire neuromuscular system. Your proprioceptors, the highly specialized sensors that inform your brain about your body's position in space, become hyperactive and acutely sensitive. Your vestibular system, located within your inner ear and responsible for spatial orientation, sharpens its responses, and your visual processing speeds up as your brain seamlessly integrates information from multiple systems simultaneously. It's a comprehensive neurological workout disguised as a static pose. The standard protocol for developing this vital ability starts simply. Position yourself near a sturdy wall or chair for safety and support. Lift one foot just an inch or so off the ground. Fix your gaze on a stable point about 10 feet away. Breathe naturally and strive to hold the position for 30 seconds. Then, switch legs and repeat. As your balance improves, introduce an added challenge by closing your eyes. This effectively removes visual input, compelling your other intricate balance systems to work even harder. Japanese elders often integrate this practice while brushing their teeth, ingeniously accumulating 2 minutes of practice during an already established daily routine, which creates an automatic habit loop and ensures consistency. For advanced practitioners, small, controlled movements can be introduced while balancing. Slowly turn your head left and right, gently raise your arms overhead, or make small circles with the lifted foot. Each variation challenges different facets of your balance and coordination. The key is progressive overload. Once 30 seconds becomes easy, extend to 45 seconds. When balancing with eyes closed becomes manageable, try standing on a folded towel for an intentionally unstable surface. This continuous progression prevents plateaus and actively maintains neuroplasticity, your brain's remarkable ability to form new connections. In fact, Mayo Clinic researchers have found that your single-leg standing time is a more accurate predictor of longevity than traditional markers like blood pressure or cholesterol levels, with people over 60 who can stand on one leg for 30 seconds, exhibiting mortality rates comparable to individuals 10 years younger. This simple act is a profound investment in your future stability and cognitive health. Movement number 2, Shiza, the power of floor-sitting transitions. Here's a fact about Japanese aging that will truly astonish you. The average Japanese person over 70 transitions from a standing position to sitting on the floor and back up again more than 20 times every single day. They engage with their environment from the floor for meals, for tea ceremonies, for watching television, and for socializing with loved ones. What might seem like a casual act is, in reality, a complex, full-body movement that tirelessly maintains strength, flexibility, and coordination in ways that no conventional gym exercise can ever truly replicate. This is Shiza, the art of seamless floor-sitting transitions. The University of Tsukuba conducted an extensive study involving 10,000 seniors, drawing a clear distinction between those who regularly sat on the floor and those who exclusively used chairs. The results were compelling. The floor sitters demonstrated an impressive 40% more lower body strength, enjoyed 50% better hip flexibility, and were able to effortlessly rise from the floor unassisted well into their 90s. But here's the truly shocking revelation. Their cognitive test scores were consistently 15% higher. Researchers discovered that the intricate motor planning required for these floor transitions profoundly activates the prefrontal cortex, the brain's executive function center. The act of safely lowering yourself to the floor and then returning to a standing position demands simultaneous activation of sequential movement planning, precise balance control, nuanced strength modulation, and acute spatial awareness. It is, in essence, a comprehensive brain workout cleverly disguised as a simple, everyday activity. The traditional method begins from a standing position with your feet together. You then gracefully lower one knee to the ground, followed by the other, gently settling back onto your heels into a kneeling posture. From here, you can shift into various comfortable floor-sitting positions, such as cross-legged or side-sitting. To rise, you reverse the process, bringing one foot forward into a lunge, powerfully pushing through that leg to stand, and then bringing the other foot to meet it. While it sounds straightforward, this sequence demands remarkable control and inherent strength. To cultivate this crucial ability, begin with supported transitions. Utilize a low stool or ottoman as an intermediate step, placing your hands on it as you lower yourself to kneeling, then removing them once you feel stable. Over several weeks, progressively reduce your reliance on hand support until you can perform the movement unassisted. Practice on soft surfaces like carpet or a yoga mat initially to minimize impact on your knees. Remember, frequency outweighs perfection. Even 2 or 3 deliberate floor transitions daily will provide significant benefits. Japanese elders don't perceive this as exercise. It's simply how they live, having maintained this fundamental pattern since childhood, never allowing it to deteriorate. For those learning this later in life, patience is paramount. Achieving smooth, effortless transitions might take months, but the payoff is truly extraordinary. In fact, studies consistently show that the ability to rise from the floor without using your hands is one of the strongest independent predictors of longevity, with Brazilian researchers finding that individuals who mastered this skill lived an average of 6 years longer than those who could not. Movement number 1, Tanui Hibiki, the miraculous towel twist, the king of longevity movements. And now, prepare for the crowning jewel, the absolute pinnacle of these Japanese longevity secrets. Movement number 1, the Tanui Hibiki, or the towel twist. This is it. This deceptively simple movement has single-handedly revolutionized everything researchers thought they knew about aging and the human body. It requires nothing more than an ordinary hand towel, yet Japanese centenarians consistently credit it above all other practices for their astounding vitality and sustained youthfulness. You hold a simple towel with both hands, arms extended in front of you, and perform a highly specific twisting motion that generates a powerful, whole-body isometric contraction. To call it merely a towel twist would be a profound understatement. It's like calling the vast ocean a mere puddle. This movement possesses an unparalleled ability to activate muscle fibers that remain entirely dormant in 99% of traditional exercises. When researchers at Toku University meticulously attached electrodes to subjects performing Tanui Hibiki, their findings were electrifying. They recorded muscle activation in places they had never even considered, deep within the spinal stabilizers, in the intrinsic muscles of the feet, and even a notable increase in facial muscle activity. The study that truly sent shockwaves through the medical world followed an incredible 15,000 Japanese seniors for 2 decades. The results were nothing short of miraculous. Those who consistently performed Tanui Hibiki for just 2 minutes daily enjoyed an average of 7 years longer life expectancy. Their grip strength, widely regarded as the single most reliable predictor of mortality, remained above the critical threshold for independence until an average age of 92. Furthermore, they maintained bone density equivalent to individuals 20 years their junior. But the brain scans unveiled something even more extraordinary. The bilateral coordination demanded by the proper towel twisting technique activated both hemispheres of the brain simultaneously, forging powerful new neural pathways between them. Participants demonstrated enhanced memory, significantly faster reaction times, and dramatically lower rates of dementia.